You're up.
My pill wore off.
Should you be drinking?
I was walking outside his room.
Go back to bed.
I came down here.
It's late.
You know, I never noticed, but there's no pictures of us.
What?
I mean, there's one from years ago, the three of us.
There must be.
No. Maybe together we formed some kind of vampire that can't be photographed. There's you and Isaac, there's me and Isaac.
Really?
But not you and I.
Now, I remember posing.
Those are wedding pictures. They're tucked away in a book somewhere, not out.
Oh.
No false testaments to the happy couple. No little lies smiling back at her glass.
Please don't start.
Start? Or even stop? God, I wish I could sleep. Do you remember that day?
What day?
My funeral.
What?
Our wedding.
Of course.
I should have worn black. I should have had pallbearers, not bridesmaids.
It was hot and very sunny. You were beautiful.
And you loved me.
I did.
I didn't.
What?
Love you. I didn't love you.
Oh.
That's your response? Oh? I tell you that I did love you. I tell you I married you without loving you, and that's all you have to say.
You don't mean it.
I mean it.
You're upset.
Yes, I do.
You're just upset, man.
That's true, but facts are facts. I didn't love you.
I heard you.
You asked me. My mother asked me. Everyone asked me. And I lied. Flatly. I lied.
Why?
What was I supposed to say? I had the dress.
I mean, why marry me?
Now there's the question. I was scared. You felt safe. There was money, and as you say, you loved me.
Past tense.
God, how you loved me. With those eyes every day, every time you looked at me. Begging, pleading for something that I had no interest in getting. And the way you fucked me.
Stop it.
Oh, so softly, so gently on top of me, like I was made of cobwebs, whispering, drooling.
That's enough!
Over and over, and the days became years, and all I am
I
is
said,
pity
stop
and
it!
contempt. Tell me, do you fuck them the same way?
Oh, stop it!
The others, all the others, you fuck them the same way you fuck me!
I don't remember how I fuck you! It's been so long since I've wanted to.
Thank God for small favors.
Do you feel better?
Screw
Do you feel better lashing out?
No, I feel worse because I'm cruel.
It is not your fault.
And it's yours.
No.
I'm being punished, Harry.
You're not.
I'm responsible. I am to blame.
It's no one's fault.
God is punishing me.
We did our best.
I want to die.
No!
I do. I want to die. I want to close my eyes and never open them again.
But we didn't do
You
anything!
don't understand. I knew. I saw it. I knew, and I'm to blame because I knew.
You knew?
Yes,
You knew?
I knew.
How?
It was fall. 3 years ago, I went to the city. I went to the city to see our son.
I remember that.
I was so happy. He wanted me to visit. I went to his home, that tiny apartment, the smells, turpentine and chemicals. I smell them. It's early in the morning and he's half asleep. We go to breakfast. I am so happy. He just started at that school in the Brownstone. He is so excited that he asks me if I want to come and watch him teach. I can't imagine it's appropriate, but I do. I want to see what he's become. And he tells me that it's fine, that it's nothing, that they're very informal, so I do. I go and I sit in the back of the class at this tiny toy desk feeling foolish and proud as my son does his job. He walks between the students who are so small, 7, 8, and 9, and he guides their hands with hold giant brushes and make circles and straight lines in all different colors. And they laugh, and they love him, and he's good at his job. Then after the class, the children wash up, and most of them leave, some faster than others. Except for one small boy. I hear his name.
Go.
Victor. His name is Victor, and he waits, still sitting, until Isaac comes over and looks at his work. Isaac kneels down next to him, this perfect child, and puts his hand, which seems so huge, on the tiny shoulder. He talks to him, too softly for me to hear, until he smiles. Victor blushed and smiled and looked up at his painting, which I couldn't make out from the back of the room. And then Isaac moved his hand from the shoulder to the back of his head, the child's head, and then to his cheek and his mouth, until he raised his eyes, the child, and looked at our son. And they didn't speak. They looked at each other too closely, like lovers. Heat and fear and so much sadness in the air between them, and I knew what it was. There was nothing else it could be.
Oh my God.
And I called to Isaac, and he looked, and we left. And he asked me if I had fun, and I said that I did. But I knew.
You weren't sure. You didn't see.
I knew.
And you did nothing?
I convinced myself that I was wrong.
You said nothing?
He's my child. If I had said something, if I told someone, what would happen to him?
I don't know.
What will happen to him now?
I don't know.
The world.
I don't know.
He's my child.
But I asked him
What?
if there were others.
Oh?
He said there weren't.
Oh.
He swore to me.
He lied.
I waited, and once he was asleep, I packed my things and left my father's house. As I walked through the door, I felt the thrill of something new
Getting a
beginning.
painting.
At first, I thought it was me, just me, my own birth or rebirth into the world.
God forgive me.
But then I felt it, and I knew I had inside me the very beginning of a miracle.
You stand, not too close to the subject with your eyes half closed.
After the class, we left the school,
You get the pace,
and I thought it might rain.
face and shape,
And I saw him.
color.
I felt the vibration of promise, the promise of life,
And slowly,
the future.
you open your eyes, beginning to focus.
A baby,
And his mother, I saw her, flushed and hurried, get out of the cab.
a baby.
And we got in, and I tried not to look. But I did.
Until you see more and more.
My child.
And she took his hand
Until you see
and walked
detail.
away
Until you see
forever.
everything.
So we're gonna have a 10-minute intermission, but before you get up and stretch your legs and get yourselves another drink,